guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm coming back to you guys with my bald cap on because I'm going to be doing a styling type video. It's actually going to be another wig video, but I'm going to be fast forwarding this one because I have like 2 other videos on my channel of me showing y'all how I install my wig, so I don't think I really need to show you guys more detailed again. But today I'm obviously going to be doing my swoop bob type look. Today I've been seeing a lot of people do this and I think it's really cute. I've always wanted to do it and I've had this bob wig for a minute. This is from Luvmehair. I got it not too long ago. This is actually one of the Luvmehair wigs that I actually like, because if y'all watch my other install videos where I did body curls with the darker hair, I had Luvmehair as well, but this one is like much better. I don't know if because the bundles are much shorter or it's because the lace on this one is like the, well, no, because the other one is also a full lace wig, but this one isn't full lace, it's just lace front. So maybe that's like the difference, but this wig is honestly my favorite and this hair is really good. So I've had it for a minute and it's always held up. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. So in this part, I'm just going to be adjusting the wig on my head. It's pretty simple. I'm just going to be installing my wig regularly. This tutorial is pretty much getting to how to do the swoop part, but I'm just putting on my wig. I'm adjusting the straps right now and I'm going to see how it fits when I put it on. So after my wig is fully adjusted, I'm going to place the lace down. Like, I feel like the best way to get the best results without, you know, having to do too much is making sure you don't stretch the lace too much. Usually what I would do is stretch it a bit to make sure it's completely laid, but I felt like just making it mold perfectly to your head is the way you want to do it. And what I'm doing here is spraying on top of the lace. In my last install video, I sprayed under, but I think it lasts a lot better when I spray on top. It was actually my first time spraying under. I've seen a lot of YouTubers doing that and I thought it would work, but honestly I feel like you get better results when you spray on top, so just spray on top. When it came to spraying the lace down, I felt like I had to be super meticulous and I wanted to make sure I got it perfectly laid exactly the way I wanted it to be. So I sprayed it on the lace, I made sure to work it in, and I did at least 2 coats of the spray. So I sprayed it once and dried it, and then I would spray it with another coat just to make sure it stays extra long. I feel like this is the best way to use that spray, honestly. And I took out some of the baby hairs, but you'll see later on that I actually put those back in because I did a swoop on this side. So it wasn't necessary, but I did it just because. And here I'm just showing how tight the lace is actually on my head and how laid it was and how good the holding spray is. I absolutely love this spray. Like, I can't stress it enough. I really will continue to use it because it just works so well. This whole installation process with the blow drying probably only took me like 15 to 20 minutes, even if that. It was super seamless and super easy, so you guys can kind of see how easy this is, like, with the spray. Honestly, I can't stress it enough how easy it can be to put your wigs on, and it's pretty much like foolproof, I believe. Like, you really have no room for mistakes when you're doing it this way. So in this area, I'm kind of molding out where I want my baby hairs to be at. I want it like 2 simple, easy swoops. I'm not going to do it to the end, but I like to comb it out in advance. And I'm just kind of figuring out what I want to do this part. And also it's a little bit crusty on that edge area at the ear tab, but I fix it at the end, and it's just from the hairspray, but honestly I fixed it, so it's cool. So for this part, you really want to make sure that your bang area is super laid. Like, it won't be flat when you hairspray it down with the freeze spray and do your swoop if you don't hot comb it down. You want it to be as flat as you can get it. I can't stress this enough. You want it to be super flat if you want it to look good and have no lumps or anything like that. You want it to be sleek. You always want a really laid hairstyle. I even do this with just doing like regular hairstyle. You always want to use a hot comb. It's super necessary. So after hot combing this for a few minutes, I decided to take some selfies because I thought it was so cute. Like, I was thinking about leaving it like this because I just thought it was so cute, but I didn't for the video's sake, but it looks good like this too. So this part, I was just playing with the swoop a bit, just seeing how much hair I wanted to part and how much hair I wanted to swoop over. So you kind of just want to take it. Now, if it's a bigger, thicker piece, this hair density is like kind of thin, so I didn't have to put it in sections to lay it down with the spray, but typically, if you know, user friendly, you probably want to section it and do the freeze spray individually, but for me, I just sprayed it on top and smoothed it. But you can kind of do it whatever way you feel comfortable with doing. I've seen many people do different things, but this is just the way that I decided to do it. And like I said, I was just playing with it, seeing where I wanted it to be placed at. So after I figure out where I want it to be, I just take the Got2b glue freeze blast and spray, and I go ahead and spray the top and start smoothing it. You want to make sure that you comb through what you're smoothing, because if you don't, the spray will dry kind of like flaky and it won't dry nice. So you want to make sure you smooth through completely. And also you want to take your blow dryer and blow dry that part first before you do anything else. You want everything to be shaped correctly, so in order to do that, you kind of want to do it in pieces, not all at once. When it comes to doing my hair, I'm like a perfectionist. I honestly want it to be perfect, and if it's not, I'll keep doing it and doing it over until I get it exactly how I want it to be. So you're gonna see me working on this a lot, only because I like to perfect my work, but hopefully you guys do too. So now what I'm doing is taking my hot comb and just slicking that part of the side down because I felt like it looked a little too big. And I kind of went through my hair with that just a little bit. And then lastly, to kind of prime everything, I took the Got2b glue spray and I went ahead and used that to sleek it. And I'm also going to be laying my baby hairs in this part. And I'm going to show you guys how I do it because there's a certain way. But I noticed that there was still a little bit of crust and stuff on the sides. So what I did was take a little bit of sea breeze and I cleaned my ear tabs off just so it can be nice and clean looking. So before I lay the baby hairs, I wanted to go ahead and put the color on the lace just so that it can blend and look like a nice part. These knots are not bleached, and I got this wig a long time ago when I didn't know how to properly bleach knots, and I never got around to doing it. And honestly, I don't really think I need to when I have the color powders and concealers. So I'm just taking the LA Pro Conceal and Fawn and I'm putting that in the part. I'm not making it too wide, I'm kind of just putting it in this natural area trying to get it to look a little bit better. Lastly, to get my baby hairs to lay, I'm going to be using the Nairobi foam mousse. I do not like using Got2b glue gel on my baby hairs. I seen that in my last video and I showed it and I showed me laying it, but I do not like using that. I'm sorry. I love using my foam, and I was a little bit wary about using it because this is a hairspray that I use to lay down my lace, but if you're careful and if you don't apply too much at once, it can lay pretty well. So this is just the way that I do it, and I recommend doing this. But if you're scared that the lace is going to lift, then just use the Got2b glue gel, because the foam is water-based and it will lift the lace if you're not fast enough. And anyways, I'm going to be tying it down with the edge tie, and I'm going to be blow drying it on the high heat setting. You want to do this so everything can melt in, and it's pretty vital, so go ahead and do that. So after I blow dry it for a few minutes, I'm going to go ahead and comb the baby hairs out a little bit and comb the rest of my hair out. I'm also going to be using a BioSilk therapy on top of it just to make sure it lays perfectly fine. And after this video, I actually put a little bit of a bobby pin in there just to make sure, but I was getting up because I put too much, but you don't want to use too much of the silk, just a little bit of drop. And I put it on top and just making it really sleek and cute, you know. Period. So this is how the look came out. If you guys did enjoy, definitely give it a thumbs up. I think it looks really, really cute, and I'm actually glad that I kept it like this because I was thinking about, well, I'm glad I did it like this because I was thinking about keeping it how it was at first, but I'm really liking the results of this and how this came out. All the products that I use, if you do have any questions on it, go ahead and comment down below. But to lay it, I did use bedhead hairspray, and then for my silk, I used the BioSilk therapy. So if you guys need any other questions or have any other concerns you'd like to say, go ahead and voice it down below. If you guys want more wig videos from me, definitely let me know by commenting or giving it a like. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Bye.